Um, I feel really good with you.
Same.
Do you have any, like, idea over how much danger I might be in?
I didn't think you were, but now I don't know. Like, from that... But I can't tell who's just spreading rumors at this.
If you plan to bid, do so soon.
Okay.
But I may break our seed hunt if
Oh, I don't give a shit.
Okay, I know. I just want to let you know that if Dylan bids on Uproot, I have to bid.
Okay, who do you trust most right now? I think that's what it's coming down to.
Meredith, I feel good about.
Yeah, you too.
I feel good about Jess.
Yeah. Like, I
feel good about Brody, honestly.
I'm kind of concerned about the three guys again.
Oh, I'm
going
going
up again.
Yeah, I'm more. That's more of a.
Do we think Ross and Brody can get on good terms?
Oh, they're fine. They're totally fine.
Okay, because I like Ross too.
Yeah, I was talking to them. I'm down to form like a little counter insurgency against the girls, because if they're not working together, then like
they have to be.
It has to be some level.
I'm always so nervous when it's like, I feel good with this person. Do you feel good with them? But like, I feel good with Brandon. I like Brandon. I feel really good with Meredith. I feel good with you. I don't like that all three of you are up, because I feel good with all three of you.
Yeah.
But go fucking big.
Yeah.
I don't know if you're in danger, but why risk it?
Yeah. And
what about Christian?
I feel good with Christian.
Okay, I was like, I don't know if we talked. I haven't seen him.
I need to talk to Christian.
I do too.
I just need to talk to everyone, but I feel good with you.
Yes. We need to get together.
Do you know who you'd vote for, though? I know it's a lot to ask, but I'm not going to spread that.
It's not
Shane said
you.
this.
It would be what we all agree on, because we all feel good with each other.
Okay.
I know it's not you, though.
Okay. Sweet.
But yeah, go up.
Yeah. I'll
How's it going?
It's going okay. I mean, I'm happy to not be on the block.
Yeah.
How are you feeling?
I'm good. I know we haven't talked, but I
know.
feel comfortable with you.
I know. I feel comfortable with you too.
Yeah.
Something to keep an eye on. There's been 6 nominations. All 6 have been male.
Yeah.
Keep that in mind.
Yep.
I've heard of more than one conversation where someone said they walked in on literally all the girls together talking. I don't want to start that. I think that's a kind of a weird way to go about doing it. But once is a coincidence, twice is a trend. Let's just make sure that we keep our eye on it.
They were also the last 2 groups.
Just keep your eye on it, because if that's, I don't want to play that way, but if they're going to play that way, they're going to make us play that way.
Yeah.
How are you feeling, like, as far as, like, do you know who you're going to vote for? Because I have no clue.
I'm not comfortable with Dylan.
Okay.
I'm not.
That's who you're least comfortable with? Okay. I have 1 seed. How many seeds do you don't have to tell me.
None.
You have none?
I uprooted.
Oh, that's right, you uprooted. I think Dylan's going to probably try to go for uproot.
I didn't even grab my cup.
Smart.
Dylan's gonna go for uproot, yeah.
I think so.
You know, Dylan, I was actually just telling Thomas, when you just passed by, Dylan and Patrick are like this outside the game.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Patrick was the reason Dylan played. They're besties.
Yep.
So they're gonna try to get each other safe, right?
Yep.
I'd honestly prefer Birdie or Patrick to get off the block. Because I personally, I don't feel comfortable with Dylan. I'd vote Dylan right now. If there was a vote right now, I'd vote Dylan.
Okay. All right.
I don't know how you feel about that. I trust you with that info.
Yeah. Here's the thing, is I don't trust many people, like, fully right now, but I think you're one of 2 people that I do trust,
like,
that I don't think are going to fuck me over.
Well, legitimately, like, I haven't felt the need to talk to you because when I'm, like, talking to all these other people, I know I have you as a backbone. You're going to be in my corner if I get in trouble.
We're together.
You were really, what sucks is last night it was like Flytrap City.
It was a circumstance.
Which is okay.
It happens.
I knew I had your vote though. I knew you weren't going to vote me out.
No.
I heard my name started being talked about when people were like, oh, if Gavin doesn't go here, then or if Gavin doesn't go here, we can get Gavin flytrapped. So they wanted me or Brady to go.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I said, get me the fuck off of this bench right here.
If you can assure yourself safety, that's part of the reason why I was going for Flytrap, is just to make sure I didn't get Flytrap.
Yeah, I didn't care who was going to get it too, because I felt good with you and him.
Yeah.
You and, yeah.
Oh, perfect.
Okay.
Come on.
Sweet.
Should I not be hacking this on half out?
I think you're fine on this camera.
Thanks. You're fine all the time.
Thanks,
I haven't talked to you at all.
I haven't talked to either of you.
How are you feeling about bank votes?
I want to ultimately give bank votes to people that I think will use it to help me in the future. Because, again, I'm so sorry, America. This is the 5th time I've said this. Last night, no one wanted to talk strategy with me because I was immune and I had a blocked vote. And up until now, like literally this auction, no one's wanted to talk strategy with me because the conversations have been, well, if you want to give me a banked vote, you can give me a banked vote. And so, outside of powers, I don't know who feels some type of way about me.
Mm-hmm.
So I am trying to feel out, like I'm trying to get confirmation from people, if they want a banked vote, that they will use it to help me in the future, if I call on it.
Yeah.
I also am asking nominees if they have preferences for who they want to make sure votes, or like just what they think about blocked votes. Not promising them anything, but just to like get a feel. Dylan said he thinks it would be advantageous for him and myself if I blocked you.
Why yourself?
I don't know. He didn't give me a reason.
Dylan doesn't trust me?
I don't know.
Well, why would he say that, then?
I don't know. He didn't give me a reason.
Yeah.
It's either, there's only two options. Either
But-
he doesn't trust you, or he trusts you enough that he thinks you would like help him in the future.
Then he doesn't
But-
trust me because I don't talk to him.
But do you guys want to vote?
I would like to vote.
Okay, then I won't block you.
I'm not going to ask for you to give me something if, you don't want me to, right?
Mhm.
I think I've said that multiple times last night. It's like, I'm not going to ask people for seats because I want to build trust. I don't want to build debt, right?
Yeah.
So do whatever you're comfortable with. I'm not going to ask you to
But
do anything
if you were
uncomfortable.
telling me that you want to vote, I am not going to block you.
Yeah.
How about you?
I don't know, which is the worst answer of all. If you don't have enough people volunteering to block, I'm okay with being blocked.
I have only had one person come to me and say, it doesn't matter who the nominees are, I would like to be blocked. And so, like, that person's going to get one. If you come to me and say, block my vote, I don't want to vote, like, I'll give the other one to you. Here's my thing also. I talked to Brody right before nominations, and I told him he was going up. Brody knows my tells, so I can't really lie to him. So, like, I had to tell him that I knew he was going up.
I think everyone knew.
Brody is being honest with me. I can tell that. Watch, I'm being a clown. But he, I think in being honest with me, is trying to get me to do things to benefit him and not just looking out for me.
Mhm.
So, like, I'm not against Brody.
Going home.
I am weary of him.
Oh, you're not against Brody.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't have a preference on who goes home. I keep forgetting that I also have to vote.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to figure out who I need to block right now.
Fair.
It all honestly probably depends on. If you don't have a strong preference, then it kind of doesn't matter who you block. I would just give it to someone who you think is going to help you with it later.
Right.
And if that's me, because you think that I'll use it in your favor later, then that's fine. But I don't know if I want to volunteer myself, but I'll be okay if you block me. I guess look for other people who you could curry. Like,
Right.
I'm okay with it. I would never use it against you. I will use it for you later if you need. But you might be able to get a better offer from someone else. Like, do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I would do the same, but I just want to vote.
But
I'll take it before he does, though. Because he
Who-
said he doesn't want it.
so you want to vote? Who do you want to vote?
I don't talk to Dylan, and then you just made me feel very uncomfortable about him. So Dylan would be who I'm voting for right now.
I personally, even though I'm wary of Brody, want to keep Brody in the game because I feel like
You
once
like him. You have a crush on him.
I feel like once Brody's gone, I am one of the next targets. Like,
I
bigger
don't see
targets.
that. I actually see you as a very non-target.
You've been in power, and so it's hard to say, but you've literally come up 0 times.
Yeah,
I think
I completely
you're
disagree.
strangely in power by flying under the radar. It's
I-
kind of a cool thing.
I completely
actually.
disagree with what you just said. I think you're set if Brady goes home. Because no one's going to be like, oh, get the married couple out.
It'll be the kind of a.
If anyone uses that excuse, I will look them in the eye and say, "You are not an all-star. That's cheap."
People are going to use that as an excuse. It's the game. That's what I'm
And
saying.
I will look them in the eye and say that exact thing, and I will say the same thing if they say that about me and you being best friends or me and you being cousins, because that's fucking
It
stupid.
is stupid, but they're going to use it.
I don't care. I will look them in the eye and I will hurt feelings and say, "You're not an all-star."
1, 2, 3.
So
Okay, I'm good with
okay.
y'all.
We
Yeah.
can keep talking. Are you gonna go like campaign against Dylan now?
No, I want to go see what everyone's doing.
I am gonna.
But it does make me feel uncomfortable, so I'll just let you know.
I'm gonna try to get in the greenhouse next round, and if I do, you guys are nowhere near my radar. So keep that in mind.
If either of y'all get in the greenhouse, I feel good with both of y'all.
You're safe.
Y'all safe with me too. Do we feel safe with you?
If y'all plan to bid, do
It's
so.
like now no one wants a blocked vote.
Oh. We can. No one wants to block it. Okay,
The only
what?
there are two people that have told me that they don't care who the nominees are. They will take a blocked vote, and that is Shakira and Brady.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know if that's most beneficial for me or if that's just the easy thing for me to do.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
I will say, I really love you and Shakira.
Mm-hmm.
Like, people have keep telling me to like be wary of you guys because like they're like it's a repeat of season 3 what they're doing.
I am not playing with Shakira. Like we have similar goals and similar trajectories, but I'm like not.
I thought the
bound
same
to
thing
her.
earlier, but I believe him. I don't think that's the case.
She's like not even in my like top
This is
5.
This is just the first time I'm talking with you today where Shakira isn't here, so I
Yeah.
wanted to
Yeah.
ask that.
Yeah. No, that's just,
And you want to vote, correct?
yes. I
Who
do.
are you voting for? Because I keep forgetting that I have to vote.
I mean, it kind of depends how Uproot goes.
Do you think someone's gonna buy it?
Yeah, someone's definitely gonna use it. It sounds like Patrick wants to use it if and Jessica's giving him seeds. I don't know. What are y'all thoughts on the 3 nominees?
I'm kind of in the same vein of what you told me earlier of if Brody gets out, then like we're towards the top of the
Right,
threat list.
right.
And I think I'm also in that list, to be honest.
Yeah. But like I think Brody is being honest with me right now every time I've talked with him, but I also am wary of him because I think he might be using that.
He could be using honesty as a tool.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He could be.
Um,
I don't know who I'm voting
I
for.
don't think
Honestly,
he's
depends on the
very-
person. I know that's the worst answer, but
Mhm.
I can't see a world. If Patrick gets off and it was Brody versus Dylan.
Speak up with the bugs. Sorry. Yeah.
so if it's Brody and Dylan, and like Patrick uproots himself, do you want to be blocked? Because I have to do it pretty immediately, so like I won't get to talk to you after.
If you want to block, know that if you block me, it will not be used against you. If anything, it will be used for you. And if you feel more comfortable with me saying that than the other 2 that have said they're okay with it, I don't want to say I want to be blocked because you can block me.
I'm not uncomfortable with the other 2. You're the only one that's given me a scenario that you said you would like to be blocked.
Okay. I'm gonna leave it up to you.
If
I trust your judgment. If you do block me, it will not be used against you, and I trust your judgment.
So I will tell you this, if Patrick uproots himself and it's Brody and Dylan against each other, I'm going to block you.
That's fine.
I don't know if other scenarios.
That's fine. I'm good with that.
Whoever uproots themselves, if it's Brody and another person, I would rather keep Brody in over either of them.
Mm-hmm.
What about y'all?
I'm trying to think of the 3 people on. It's Dylan, Brody, Patrick.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. If Brody's not, if Brody stays on, I feel the same.
Between Patrick and Dylan, if Brody for some reason gets off, then I don't know who.
Same. I'm gonna go talk to some other people, but I think we're on the same page.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I trust your judgment.
Yeah. I want to talk to you.
Sure.
We just haven't gotten to talk one-on-one
Yeah.
at all today.
Yeah.
Like last night or today.
Mm-hmm.
And like our minds work in a way that when we play together we are either together or
Mm-hmm.
against each other.
Right.
And I want to see
Just be in sync.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. No, I completely agree. I mean, like I feel like a lot of people are approaching me for like long-term deals, and
me too.
I'm not necessarily like wanting to go, and I don't know what's best for me at the moment. So like it's not like I can even make
Yeah.
decisions. So that's
No,
kinda
I'm
where
not
I'm at.
asking for like a top 2 right now.
Yeah.
I'm asking to like not be against each other.
Yeah, no. That's not happening.
Because I say this as you're one of my best friends. I think if anyone in this house would be against me, you're the one I'm scaredest of.
Gotcha.
Scaredest of?
Yeah.
What's the word?
Most scared?
Most scared of.
Yeah.
But that's only because I feel like, oh my
Ooh,
god.
Hold contact out. Oh, she's gone.
That's only because I feel like we would take similar approaches to going against each other.
Right.
And I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
Because this
I
takes a
agree.
lot out of me.
I know. I'm emotionally not
So,
into that.
you do or don't want to work with Shakira? Are you like not against it? You're just not
It's like-
doing it?
I'm not like actively working against Shakira, but I'm also not like pushing the motion to like save her or
So, like, maybe
protect
praying.
her. Yeah, it's like I know at this point in time we likely would not vote for each other because we see each other as like closer than people that we just aren't connected to. But beyond that, like I don't want. If I'm still in the game, I do not want Shakira here on Sunday.
Yeah, same. The last thing I wanted to talk to you about is Dylan came up to me and said that there now is worry about like a Power Girl alliance, and so that there would probably be like 3 girl nominees next time. I don't know if that's a lie.
Dylan is coming up with so many gossip little lie for just creating stuff.
But if you get into the greenhouse,
I haven't heard that at all.
If you get into the greenhouse and if that comes up, I don't think I am towards the top of the
Yeah.
women that need to be concerned about right now.
Right. Cool. We're good.
How do you feel towards me?
I mean, I want to work with you.
Okay.
I don't see in the immediate future like why going against each other would be beneficial to either of us. You know what I mean?
I agree.
So, yeah. Love you too.
There's not a chance in the world that I vote you out.
Okay.
There's not. And I was in a room with Lily, Ava, Abriel, me, and Shakira. All of them were like, Patrick is not the one to go right now. Dylan wants to uproot. Dylan uproots. Bro, that is the easy call. I think people are like saying, well, what if he's a shield? I don't give a damn. That's where I'm like, I'd rather have you here than. And so I think it's leaning towards if Dylan gets the uproot, which he doesn't have enough yet, he only has 2. If he gets the uproot, it's Brody. If he doesn't get the uproot, I think it's Dylan.
I agree, but if someone bids for uproot, I'm probably gonna bid.
Do you have enough to
I
go
have
for it?
3 right now.
Oh, so you could go start. He only has 2.
I know, but I'm gonna wait for him to get 3 because I think I could probably get 4.
All right.
Someone told me they would give me a seed, but I don't want to use the seed if I don't have to.
I don't think he'll beat 4 if you did 4 because he only has 2 right now, and I don't think people want Dylan and Ross getting too far together, especially because last season Dylan had like 10 seeds and then gave him to Kim under the radar before Final Four. Like he knew what he was doing there. Ross had like 1 billion seeds.
Yeah.
They know how to collect those seeds and hold on to them. So they are way more of a priority than you would be ever. Like,
Okay,
on the
that's what I think
win-win.
too, but I'm just hearing like,
I get it. It's
I'm
more
just-
comfort to know that you're not
Yeah.
even an option than,
yeah.
especially last night being a 7-5.
Yeah, I was gonna talk to you about that. I want to be honest with you. I did vote to banish you, but
No-
it was
no bad blood.
It was only because
Mm-hmm.
it made me
Brody's-
know where the fly trap was because I was hearing that Brody was gonna fly trap me.
Yeah, I mean, who the fuck was Brody? He probably just,
Exactly.
But that being said, Shakira pulled me aside and she's like, "You got those." Oh, wow. Is something happening? I don't know. But Shakira said people voted for you because it was easier with Brody. It was like self-preservation for everyone.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, that makes me feel fine. No bad blood. I'm not holding
No,
that
because I
against anyone.
felt super good with you. It was just like, let
You're
Brody,
like, I would
let
like to take
Brody,
it further.
let Brody shoot randomly or limit his target to 3 people.
Yeah, which
was my-
totally fine with, but I wanted to let you know, I don't think it's swaying your way
Okay,
whatsoever.
I appreciate that.
You might be going home.
Okay,
You need to bid for uproot if you can.
okay.
I don't have any seeds.
Okay.
All right.
I have 3. Jess said she'd give me 1.
Okay. No, like literally, like I want you to stay. Okay.
Why am I
Yeah,
the target?
Patrick, with me. Like I'm on your side. I don't want you to go.
Okay, bet.
I want Dylan to go. Okay?
Oh, I think Dylan would go against Brody.
Well,
but I think
no,
Dylan.
I want Dylan going.
I
I
know.
trust you.
I think Dylan should go, even if I'm still there. I
right.
think we have the numbers.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm gonna go bid on it. I'm gonna go bid on it.
Talk to Thomas. He doesn't feel comfortable with you. Don't ever say it. Tell
Yes,
him to say that,
obviously.
Good luck.
Thank you.
I'm gonna go to the bathroom.
Where's
Ross Magas.
I haven't seen
I
Ross.
see Ross as well.
Oh, hey.
I want to
dress for less.
Meredith, literally everyone in this room.
Yeah.
Hi. Hey. I don't vote this round, but I just want to see how everyone's feeling and thinking.
So,
Because the only 3 people that I was considering putting up are Fall on the Black. Those are the 3 people that I've talked to the least, and those were the ones
And
that
there
I was
they are.
debating, and they're all there. So I don't really have a huge preference. I did tell Dylan I was potentially putting him up, and he did say, "Will you give me a seed so I can uproot myself?"
after also saying you were not an all-star.
What about this conversation made you think I was going to give you a seed? I'm
Right.
literally about to put you
No,
on.
and now he's asking for everyone.
Yeah.
I was
After
gonna say,
talking shit.
Dylan's on. Okay.
I don't know how
Can I
much
ask a
truth there
question?
is to the.
Yeah.
Where did you hear it from?
I have heard that Brody said he heard that.
If you plan to bid, do so soon.
Okay.
And Christian said that he heard that. So
Brody
I
and
think it
Christian,
was
okay.
based on the comparing notes.
Yeah.
It seems like it was a conversation between Brody and Dylan, and I think Brody had said something like, "Some people don't seem like all-star material," and then Dylan said the names. But again, it's a 16-person game of he said, she said. So
Was that? Did
Who
y'all
knows?
hear this last night, or was this all
no,
today?
this was I didn't hear it until this morning.
Because I find it interesting
It's
that
people
this
have time to
didn't
come up with something.
that it didn't
It
come
was
up until
convenient.
today when we spent 6 hours talking about everything yesterday, and there was no mention of these non-all stars yesterday.
And
Yeah.
So I'm not. Somebody's lying. So
But
I'm just
Maddie,
like,
Maddie was on the list and Maddie went home.
that's true. Keep
Yeah,
forgetting
that's
she's on the list because she did go home.
Yeah. Okay.
So
But that really didn't factor into my decision. That's just like, let me eat my popcorn, you know?
Yeah. Okay.
But
yeah.
So I mean, y'all nominated. Do you have a preference? Like, do you,
literally the only people I was considering putting up were all up. So,
Okay.
I mean, Gavin.
well, y'all have probably
Gavin
also. I'll say.
Dylan was ballsy enough to ask me for receipts.
Right. Right.
I thought that was funny.
I mean, that's
don't know
kind
what
of
to think about
hilarious.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then, I mean, this loser's
guy.
here.
Yeah. So I heard all 3 of the real possibilities,
Yeah.
and I think
It seems like
sounds like I would prefer a boot not to be used.
There's
Yeah, I
because
know.
you can't have it.
Because I can't have it. Yeah, and it just makes me that much more likely to go home.
sorry.
What?
I'm just messing
Oh, get out of here.
I was like, no, you
So you're-
sniffed the
yeah.
bottom.
So here's my pitch.
That was Brady. That had to be Brady.
Because my understanding is, well, who's gonna get the
Wait, hold on. Both are
trying, I think.
Are we all in Brady?
Right. I haven't. I haven't talked to.
So Dylan doesn't have enough seats on his own. He would need
But
them
he
from
has-
someone else.
But Ross.
have
so
seats on there? Okay.
And I don't know if he's all working together or not, but it would make sense. Here's my pitch.
seats? Patrick has.
Patrick has 3 at least.
Oh, okay. So then right now it would be Patrick. That's good.
Yes.
That's
So here's my pitch. I don't know who you are working with, who you aren't. If you trust me, don't trust me. I understand all the situations here, especially after last night. Both of the people next to me are bigger threats in the short term than I am to each of you because they have more connections than I do. You can take me and use me and look. Well, that sounded wrong, but
No, we liked it. No, it sounded right.
Hi. What's
Right.
Blair gonna say?
we gave each other fucking permissions this weekend.
No.
But no, the 2 people are gonna be. Okay, I'll let you walk through.
I'm not walking through.
Can I have my pot? It's right there, isn't it? No, I'll just let you
And
do
those
your
go.
thing.
You can hand these back to them as well.
I'll let you do your thing.
Let him cook.
Somebody before I do something.
Go for it.
I can take too long.
I'll leave you to your audience.
So here's my thing.
Well.
Patrick's a better liar than I am. He's gonna be able to convince any of you of anything throughout the game. Nothing is Patrick. I don't have anything against these 2 people I'm going up against. It's just the cards I'm dealt here. I have made myself as little of a threat as possible.
based off of yesterday and this morning. I think there is a very clear target that I am going after if I stay. Say their names. Shakira. Because you have to talk to me. Every time I bring up my reasoning, I get shot down. And I think you're coming after me. Once again, might be wrong.
What?
And look, I would love to talk to you and you to tell me I'm wrong.
Yeah, we can talk. What the hell? Okay, for the record, I feel like this is like the 4th time now that it has been, a seed has been planted that I am targeting someone that has never kind of come out of my mouth.
So who's spreading it?
I don't know.
'Cause that's the real thing.
But there is a rumor that I was leading the season 4 charts. That is not true. There is a rumor that I was coming for Claire. That is not true. Now there's a rumor that I'm coming for you.
And to be fair, I've only heard it from one person and then my own kind of like feeling, which might not be true, but one person has told me.
I
And I will
am
talk to you
not
about
coming
that.
for you individually. I would say as a cast, you are the clear target. So if I was in a conversation in
Agreed.
which people are like, "Oh, Brody's the target," I'm like, "Yeah, sure, I want to be in the majority, but I am not leading the charge. I'm not the mastermind behind that."
Okay. And that's why we need to talk.
Yeah, we do need to talk.
And I
I
can
would-
support Shakira. She has not said your name.
Okay.
Other than
Well,
an obvious.
That's
Yeah,
news
I-
to me, because the one
Thank
person
you.
that told me
Yeah.
did not say that. So just saying.
Yeah, I do agree. We haven't talked a whole lot, but I haven't talked a lot to Meredith.
Yeah.
Am I coming for you?
I don't feel that.
Where's Russ? I haven't talked a lot to him. I'm not coming for him. If y'all watch my season, y'all know I'm not the kind of person that will sit up here and be like, I have a clear target and like run a campaign on that. That's just not the way that I play my game. So I'm sorry that you've been misled. I would love to have a conversation with
Let's
you
after
right
this.
now.
Can I finish this and then
Yeah, go
talk
ahead.
with you?
I can't vote.
Yeah, and you
And
can't
Sam.
either. But
I'm gonna put him on
I think I'm the easy choice. I have told outside of Shakira in this group that I trust all of you. And I do. You can ask any of the other people I talked to that I trusted, etc., etc. Believe me or don't, I do. I don't think there's a reason to come for me. But at the same time, you have to make a decision between 3 people. I think the 2 people next to me have more connections and more inroads to make it deep in the game, where I am always going to be the easy choice. You can put me up next round, no one's going to argue with you. You put me that round after that, no one's going to argue with you. Those 2 people, as soon as one slides through, and at least one's gonna by using this uproot, they have the chance to really ingrain themselves and stick in this game, where I don't think I have that ability in this game due to last night. I'm not saying that that means you have to keep me do what you need to do, but it is worth the thought. So, can we talk?
Yes.
You want to stand here?
Yeah.
That's fine, yeah.
Who's
y'all are leaving.
upstairs?
No one anymore.
Can I take a camera?
Maybe I don't know if you need to. Have you watched Big Brother?
Yeah.
You know Dan's funeral?
Yeah.
Where he gives himself a funeral?
Yeah.
That's not what Brody's doing, but that's the air of like Brody's just talking to a big group of people. And then who knows where Dylan is.
I don't
I
think
feel like you're not.
I know, but I'm just getting
And
like.
if you're antsy about it, go for it. I'm not gonna tell you not
I
to
know, but I
because
feel like it's
if
just a
I
waste if I'm not, you know?
if I was in your position, I would be like, should I? Should I not? See how much time is left in the auction.
Okay.
Talk to a few more people.
Okay.
But I don't think you need to be worried. Personally,
Lily,
like-
can I chat with you?
Sure.
You're welcome to say it. I just kind of want to confirm something.
Okay.
It is.
Okay.
I talked to Brady, and he said he's in a group that you were included in,
Mhm.
and he said that from y'all's perspective, I was not the target. I'm asking if that's true.
Like, it seems... That's what I was literally just saying. I was like, you can use
We were
that
trying
word
to
if you
figure
want,
out-
but it seems like you don't have the
It
beat
was
on you.
it was said that Dylan was kind of targeting some of us, so the conversation was in the beginning. So my feeling is that.
Little louder.
Yeah.
Sorry. Sorry.
My feeling is that that's true because a lot of our conversation has been that Dylan perceives some of us as targets and was kind of like throwing our names out and stuff like that.
Do you want to sit right here?
Wait 1 second. Guys, we're recording. I'm so sorry. I hate being demanding.
I figured
Okay.
it would be better to get away from everything.
Okay.
I
get it.
And it was frustrating because, like, you just want that little bit extra, like whatever, and like I genuinely feel good with most of the people that will be voting, and so and as long as there's still 2 people on the block besides me, I feel like I should stay. But again, if y'all feel any different, like I would be so indebted to y'all if y'all told me that I was the target.
I've not heard that you're the target, but I've heard a lot of people don't trust you.
For what? I haven't done anything.
You as a person.
With this many players, I think what's difficult is that just by numerically, there are people that you know what I mean, like we haven't run in the same circles.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? There are a couple of people that I have just not talked to a lot. You know what I mean? That sort of thing.
Which was
And
like
that may
my
be what's
reason for
happening with
like,
you. You know what I mean?
hey, I might put you up, or like, Jessica could put you up so you can get a seat, because like it's not that anyone is like, let's go
And that might be the
Patrick.
case with
Like,
Dylan. Like maybe that's why Dylan threw my name out. You know what I mean? Because we haven't really talked a lot. You know, like I don't know.
It does seem like
I have not
there's
heard
more
that you are like
traction.
the target, but I haven't really. I don't really feel like there's a group consensus right now.
Yeah, it doesn't. It's like kind of a flip of last night where people were like, "Oh, I won't vote for this person, but I will vote for these." But it's kind of just like, you're not the target, but I think that Dylan and Brody have more traction.
I do think there might be a subset of people who would be glad to see you go, but I think for most people, you are always a good option to get out, but not the priorities.
Because it's all stars. Like anyone who's ever on the block, there's a good reason to take them out.
And you are one of those people with a reputation of being a double-sided player, of being a strong and competitive player, and so it's just always a worthwhile opportunity.
I mean, in this conversation right now, like I am more aware than I was last night of people who are more against me. I don't believe it is any of the people I'm talking to, but I will be more willing to back the people that I know aren't against me.
Mhm.
Because there are people that I'm realizing this morning that are against me.
Mhm.
And like that's okay.
Mhm.
But the people that I'm with, like I'm a lot of things, but like I'm not gonna openly backstab anybody. Because
Yeah.
I just don't think that serves me. And that's another thing is like it's so early in the game that like if I'm gonna go home here, then these people probably would have got me out whenever anyway.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, that's fair.
And so
That's why I'm more worried about
I
most
would just,
people
like-
and having a majority than I am about any individual strong player.
Mm.
It is to me so much more about the accumulation of power than any individual's prowess.
I would keep your ear open and see if anyone else bids on it. Like I think Dylan is probably rallying.
He's trying.
He's trying.
But he is too, so like if he can't get one more, then to me that's a pretty big
I
indicator.
told him I was potentially putting him up, and he straight up asked me if I would give him a seat so he could get uprooted. And I said, "What
strange.
about this conversation indicated?"
I really don't know how it's going, so I want to go. Have
Yeah,
a
I
conversation
need to-
because I'm like,
I
I would keep your ear,
I
keep your
appreciate
ear
this.
open, and
Based on what's happening outside, I think Brody's coming.
I'm not 100% sure. Is there any chance you feel okay with me getting your seat?
The only problem is that I only have one.
I can promise you this, that you're obviously guaranteed safety with me, regardless. That wasn't the question.
I'm not
But-
voting for him.
Yeah, my first seat I get back, I will give to you, like, solemnly, 100%.
The only other thing I'm worried about though is people talking about our association. Like if I give you a seat,
I won't say I got it from you. I'll say I'll get it from Ross. Straight up.
maybe. Did you know where Gavin put his seats?
That's a fucking question I can't figure out.
Oh.
I don't know. I didn't get them.
Because I mean he didn't burn them, right? Because I saw him talking to Holly. Like I told him you should probably go give your seats to someone.
I don't know.
Oh my god. Okay.
Also, have you seen Ross? Because I haven't gotten to talk to him.
Okay, so I really don't know. Obviously, I want you to stay. Like, I'm voting to keep you here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just very worried about
I understand.
my small seat.
Okay, you promise 100% no matter who the noms are, you won't vote me.
I will not vote for you.
Put it on the pinky. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I'm really like that's heated up there.
If I'm still on the block after the vote, I'm gonna try to update myself regardless. If I'm still there, please push as hard as you can, bro. Or Patrick, if whatever. But yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Does one of y'all want to stay do a confessional?
No, I need to talk.
Yeah, I'll do a confessional. Let me.
I still have your seats from yesterday.
Yep.
So I will give those back to you.
Okay.
Okay. And you gave me 2.
Correct.
And I'm giving those back. And I need to tell Miss Holly then.
Thank you. I'm gonna bid. And let's hope it's as simple as that.
You're gonna bid on Uproot?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
I would prefer if people didn't know that I contributed.
Absolutely. I don't tell them it's sold.
Okay.
Brandon's the one that knows.
Okay. And again, and if like I gave Ross his seats back.
Yeah, I know.
Just to
I'll be
clarify.
honest, Ross had told me earlier that
Yeah.
you.
I mean, I'll shout it from the roof.
Yeah.
So yeah. Well, I'm not going on the roof, but you know.
Metaphorically.
Yeah. Metaphorical roof.
Here's the thing.
Okay.
I think at some point we need to realize that there have been 6 nominations and all 6 have been guys. And once is a coincidence, twice might be a trend. If it continues to happen, I don't want to play that game. That seems kind of weird, a weird way to play the game, like versus girls. But if they're going to force our hands, we might not have anything to do about it. I'm also, I'm weary of Thomas and Shakira. I don't care how many times I say they're not working together. I think they are.
Yeah.
And so I think that there's someone to be looked out for. I think we need to get someone that we trust in the greenhouse next round.
I like desperately want to be in it.
You do?
Yeah.
If
just because I don't like
would you tell me how
going
many seeds
too
you have?
far. I just don't want.
If we
have my original.
If we could scrounge up enough to buy Green Thumb.
I'm not ready to do that. Okay. I want to be in it, but it's not. I'm not feeling desperate yet. If it's like round 4,
That makes sense.
then and I'm still not in the greenhouse, then it's kind of like, all right, I maybe so.
Okay.
But I'm not feeling that yet.
Understandable. Okay. So I think that then it becomes important that we both try to get in the greenhouse next round.
Yeah.
Do you have anyone that you're worried about or not sure if you should be able to trust them or not, or
Everyone.
anything?
I think, so Brody's doing his pitch. So I told Brody I put him as my target because he's the clear house target,
That's what I told
and nothing would
Right.
be, and right, same. So, and he knows what it is. He just gave a very impassioned plea to stay. I think it makes sense, but I also think he could go. I like working with Brody when he's on my side.
Me too.
So I'm truly not like against him at all.
Me neither.
But now if an uproot battle is gonna start, I did tell him that I would give him a seat. Now I am hoping that I am the last person he asks so that I don't have to actually do that. Because I don't really want to.
I didn't want to give Dylan a seat just now, but I felt like I had to.
Yeah. You put him as your target. He was your
Yeah.
target. Yeah. So that's kind of the same thing with Brody. I'm like, all right, if I'm gonna
That's
do
my
it,
thing.
then I'm like, I'm gonna, But I've been the first one to be like, why are we giving Brody power? Why are we giving Brody? The thing is, like, he's correct in that he's a great person to keep putting on the block over and over. I'm Taylor. I'm so sorry for the washer. He's the right person to keep putting on the block, but when he gets power, he's a different player. And he gets power often. So my thing is like, yes, we can keep him in a way to like, there's always a target in the house and it's not me, it's Brody, it's Brody.
But
if we get to a greenhouse challenge and he wins, we're fucked. And as the numbers dwindle, that motherfucker's gonna win.
He will.
So I don't think it's dumb to get him.
I don't think so either.
But I am not gunning for him. And I will likely have to give him a seed, but I'm gonna hide from him just a tad. I'll give it to you, but
You could get in the washing machine.
And actually, like, I'm feeling washed.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna say it, but you could use one.
I know, we know.
Okay, so I feel like at this point, I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do as far as voting goes. It
Me
depends on
either.
who uproots.
Let's see what.
I would like to buy Green Thumb because I think I'm in a more dire position than you are, but I don't think I have enough, and I don't want to bet. I don't want to start racking up more debt.
Yeah.
And so I might just go try to win the fucking thing outright.
Yeah.
But
I think that's fine. I think you're fine right now.
Let me say this to you. I think you're in a great spot. When people talk about names that could possibly go up, I think the straight guys are in a little bit of trouble.
Yeah.
And honestly, that's probably who's at the top of most people's list. I think.
Yeah.
And so, but I think like you're in a good spot. I think Shane's in a pretty good spot. Do you trust Shane?
Right now, I think, yeah, I do.
I think I do too.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I want to go see what's happening.
Yes, me too.
Well. Second round, and I've survived. I really love that the men are being targeted. Let me get closer, I feel, because the volume. It's really close if you want to back up just a little. Okay. So I'm very, very worried about my association with Dylan and Ross. I'm sorry, Dylan, but I can't give you a seed because it's the only seed that I have, and it would really be horrible for my game because people are gonna find out that I gave it to you. So I don't think Dylan is going just because I thought it was him, but then Brody is having a heated argument maybe outside. So I feel like everyone's just gonna be like, okay, well, he's arguing with us, we're going to vote him out. Because that's exactly what he did with Maddie. He said, she was against me, bye. In terms of who I'm closest with, I don't really know. I'm kind of a floater, which could be a good thing because I have like a foot in each room. But I don't know if anyone would advocate for me if I was a target. So I need to work on building stronger connections. I really, really, really want to work with Thomas. And he said he wants to work with me. I don't know if that's true. He did block my vote. And I'm trying to like share as much information with him as possible. I told him that he was a target last round. Even though that went against this little thing that I have going with Dylan and Ross. But I feel like it was just in my best interest to tell Thomas.
Dylan has officially been 3 seats on Uproot.
Oh my god, that's so interesting.
Dylan! It was Dylan! Why do you think that it was not
Okay. Whoa. So I'm trying to develop a little seed count on my own. I don't. Hold on. Sorry, I'm doing a little confessional really quick. So I don't want people to like notice that I keep writing in my notebook a lot, so I'm gonna try and keep it discreet, but I'm looking at every transaction here. I'm asking people, yeah, who did you give your seed to? Are you thinking of helping someone with Uproot, or who won this challenge? Yeah, because I'll be damned if I have to waste 1 seed on the seed count. That's it.
So I can tell you the name.
Sure.
But I want to wait till this room's clear.
Okay.
Oh, have fun. Let me step out. I'll be out here, buddy. Yep. He is filming, we're good. So is Patrick.
I don't even talk to that man!
Well, so he's pitching this, they're going after the straight guys, and it's you. And you're the ringleader of it.
Why am I always the ringleader of a witch hunt? Why am I becoming the
You're a winner.
scapegoat?
It's because you're a winner. And one of the other winners is gone, and the other one's Brandon.
No, literally no. I never said that.
I'm not saying.
I hardly talk to Patrick, and in conversations in which we have spoken, it's been like groups. I never said that, and to be fair, I also think he might be behind the, oh, Shakira and Thomas are like coming for season 4.
I heard that.
From his mouth?
From his mouth.
I heard that it also came from his mouth from somewhere else. And I also think he might be planting seeds in Claire's ear that I am coming for her as well. And I think there's a very common thread that he's trying to sow seeds of distrust.
Yeah, I agree.
And I wholeheartedly want to let you know that that is not true. Not coming for you. Never said that you were my target, and I hardly even talked to Patrick.
Okay, so are you voting me out? Because I understand if you are, because I just threw your name out there.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I don't know if it's the right move for you, given what I said.
I'm gonna be honest. I would prefer to go with the majority, so I need to have more conversations because I've been like up there, and I also want to see what happens with the potential Uproot battle, which looks like is about to happen.
I'm gonna just interrupt this. I'm bidding 3 on Uproot.
Dylan has officially bid 3 seeds on Uproot.
But why would you think that it is Dylan? Dylan! It was Dylan! Why do you think that it would not be the right move for you considering what you had said? I would think that it would be the perfect move considering what you just said, because now if you think that I'm targeting you and now you are targeting me,
Well, we just cleared that up.
literally just pointed at me, then
We just cleared it up though, because I hadn't talked to you. I don't have a reason really to target anyone else. You were the reason because it was what I heard. Clearly, the information I got from said person is not accurate. So why would I trust that
I'm
person?
going to be honest. I would have appreciated not hearing this for the first time in a room full of the entire cast. If you heard that from Patrick and you weren't sure that it was correct or not, I wish you would have
It
told
should have
me.
been. No, you're right. You're 100% right. I should
Because now
have.
I'm caught off guard. I'm back into a corner and I'm like,
But you're not back.
scrambling. You know?
Yeah, but you don't need to. Because
Yeah.
we cleared it up.
But
I
no,
was the only one that
because
said
you're
it.
targeting me. All it takes is a majority of people to be like, "Oh, Shakira's a new target," and then we'll start turning and spinning, and now I become a target because you're wanting to target me, and then I become an easy target. Do you understand how that looks?
Okay, so you tell me who I should target then.
I don't think you should target anyone. I think we should all just play it. It should go round by round, and we should have open and honest conversations to clear up possible, things that were miscommunicated.
But let's be realistic here. This cast isn't about to just be open and honest with everyone.
No, they're not. But if you're hearing something from someone and you want to know whether it's true or not, I think that at least deserves a conversation with the person that you were unsure of.
It should. Yeah, no, you're right, and I was wrong, and that's fair.
Yeah.
So, understood, and yeah, I get it.
Yeah. I mean, so far as who I think you should target whoever you think is best for your game. I personally don't think that's me.
Okay, I did 10 minutes ago, may not now. Who on the block would I prefer to sit next to? Like, who should I be looking to, wanting to sit next to between Dylan and Patrick? Because one of them's staying now.
Probably Dylan.
You think sit next to Dylan? I think Patrick's the bigger threat to people.
So I think that Patrick is flying under the radar.
Which is why I think it's the bigger threat.
Right. Hold on. Pause for a second. I think that I agree. I've been in conversations where I think that some people do think that Patrick could be the bigger threat and that we could take him out now. However, those people don't necessarily feel that we would be able to get that campaign going strong enough, and no one wants to be on the wrong side of the vote. I think the thing with you is that it could be an easier unanimous decision and no one is on the wrong side of the vote.
And then no progress is made in the game.
No, progress is made. A target is
A
gone.
person's gone, but it's not someone who's going to do anything. I have no power.
Why?
Because no one trusts me. It's the reason I'm on the block.
I don't know if people necessarily trust Patrick. To be honest, I don't even know who he's working with. Apparently you, because he's planting seeds
Well,
in
he's
your
telling
head.
me stuff. I'm not just saying clearly I trusted him and shouldn't.
Yeah.
3 on it.
Are you trying to bid?
I don't have the seeds to match them. So that's where I'm at. I apologize for calling you out. It was wrong.
It's okay.
And you are not my target anymore. But
Thank you.
I also understand.
You called her out.
That was up.
You missed
Yeah, I
it.
don't know.
It was spicy.
I'm gonna bid against it.
Okay.
Did you actually hear that Shakira was coming after you, or was she the first person that you saw?
No, she was the person I just wanted to go after. I didn't hear that. I just made that up. But I knew it would catch her off guard. I knew we hadn't talked. And I knew it would make a big scene and make me look like an even bigger idiot. And so the less threatening I can appear right now, the better. That made me not threatening. It made me look stupid. And that's going to be the key.
I feel like we've been in separate parts and pockets of the house for this vote.
Oh.
So I just wanted to pick your brain.
From what I know, we're saving Brody, and then it's whoever's on the block. That's the last I heard.
Okay.
How do you feel about that? Because I haven't talked to you and Shakira, and apparently Brody's going after Shakira now.
Yeah, that's kind of the attention I'm getting.
I don't know how valid that is.
Yeah.
But I am always going to be in the camp of saving Shakira.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. I mean, if Brody gets that brute, that's.
I don't think he's bidding on it. I think it's going to be between Dylan and Patrick.
Okay, so you're saying
It's gonna-
no matter what, just like you're.
Real quick.
Yeah.
I would love to have a consensus if we're going into voting. Right now, it's looking like Dylan is getting that fruit. Patrick has more. Dylan thinks he has more. And also, Dylan, they asked him upstairs, who do you feel closest to? And he said your name. And I was like, little do you know, I don't think that's going to work out for you, girl.
Yeah.
But the conversation upstairs, it was Ava, and she wants to jump ship with season 4. And what I told her, I was like, girl, trust me, none of us associate you with the boys.
Yeah.
We know that you are playing a different game.
Mhm.
I just wanted to share the sentiment upstairs with the 4 people voting that were in the room was, if Dylan uproots, Brody. If Dylan doesn't uproot, Dylan. In next round, same nominees.
Who's in the room? Do I need to go up there? Who was in the
No,
room?
it
Okay.
was Ava, Lily, Abrielle, me, Shakira.
Okay.
And Abrielle obviously not voting. But I just wanted to see where you guys are at because all of us are voting this.
That's what we were
except
talking about.
Abrielle.
I mean,
I'm willing to do whatever. I do not care who goes.
Same.
I really don't.
I've kind of been more leaning toward Patrick going, but that's just not getting any traction at
I
all.
don't think so, not right now. That being said, they were saying upstairs, they're like, I don't think anyone's clocking Patrick's game.
Right.
And one of them said, I think Thomas is tracking that. And I was like, okay, I think Thomas is probably right. And I was like, but if we, statistically, we're all, some of us are going to be in the greenhouse again. I'll go
Right.
for a flower, I'll do the same goddamn nominees.
Yeah. My concern is just that.
Can I join in a moment?
Just like 1 minute. My concern is that it is evident that I am somewhat vocal against Patrick, and then Patrick is in the greenhouse and and nominates me.
I just want a consensus. I'm willing to do
The other
whatever.
two, like, I have not openly spoken against.
That being
and
said,
that's just my reservation.
Shakira and Brody are going at it right now. They're
Yeah.
fighting.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to get to.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah.
No, I just want to save Shakira. Like, if it's going to be us 5. Because I don't think I've heard anyone say anything about S3, like season 3.
Not at all. Someone upstairs, I think it was Lily, was mentioning that groups were forming, and she said she started listing off to us. She thinks Ross and Dylan are tight. She said, I think Thomas, Shakira, and Shane are tight. And then she said, I think Lily and Meredith are tight, talking about herself. And I just was like, girl, why are you naming duos in a room full of 5 people?
Right.
Like, you shouldn't be naming people you think are groups. That being said, I was like, I really don't think that they're going to get on the same page.
Can I join real quick?
Yeah, I wanted to talk to you too.
Come on in.
I want to first clarify with you that me saying your name last night was not me wanting to target you.
Girl, I didn't even believe, like, when...
Well, the reason I said it was because it made my life easy, and it stopped what's happening now from happening.
And you know what? Last night, Shakira pulled me aside this morning. She's like, people voted for you last night because it was just, I'm safe with Brody. And I said, Brody didn't say my name. I do not give a fuck.
Okay, I just wanted to clarify because I hadn't talked to you. Who do I want to sit next to? I cannot outbid them. Who do I want to sit next to?
How many seats do you have?
I have 1.
No.
But what I'm saying is, if I need to sit next to one of them, I will give mine to the other person.
Mm-hmm.
I think Patrick is very under the radar. I think Dylan and Ross are going to go to the end holding hands and
Probably
sneaky.
I think you have a better shot of going up against Dylan.
That's what I've heard as well. I truly mean this. I do not have the people around me to make an impact in this game at this point, and I have told each of the people that I trust them. And
I didn't hear that.
No, because I never talked to you.
That's fair.
Because he doesn't trust you.
Yeah.
Because you were on the block last night, and then
You said
today
you were
we
worthless
talked
to me
once.
last night, and we're busy today. No, I'm...
Honestly, there's only enough room for one BR in this house.
And there's
3
playing.
But no. I don't know. I know you have to make the moves for your own game. I don't think I'm the right move, but if you feel that it is, then that's your choice.
If you end up in the greenhouse and we don't vote,
whoever does not vote me out
is safe
next to me.
greenhouse.
And I will get to the bottom of it.
I feel like you're going to end up in the greenhouse next week too because you are a CEO weasel. Like you're good at that stuff.
Yeah, but all the challenges are based on what people
Social,
want, and
yeah.
no one's gonna
So
want to be
far.
in the greenhouse.
Right.
But I will say, whoever does not vote me out, regardless of who I sit next to, is not getting put up.
I think you have a better chance against Dylan. I'll tell you straight up.
Yeah.
Okay. And I don't care about either of them.
I
So,
am fine with that.
do I have y'all's vote against Dylan?
For me, yeah. I don't know about them.
I'm willing. I want
It's
it. I've
six
been
is the
begging for a
majority.
consensus.
6 is the
I do
majority.
want to talk to you before I commit, but
Okay.
like, I'm pretty sure.
And look, the people who save me are the people I trust. Like, I don't have a reason. There's nothing that's given me a reason to trust anyone else because I fucked everyone else over. And I know that. And they have no reason to trust me.
Mhm.
So I understand the logic behind it. I only have one way to go. Dylan and Patrick already have connections that aren't ruined.
Right.
That's fair.
I don't have that anymore.
Yeah.
Like, I ruined more than I expected last night.
Probably every single.
Yeah. I mean like all of them.
Which
yeah.
I will say, going into this round, I think everyone was looking at you, and then a lie got out about. I mean, Dylan said that you said, which everyone was like, "That's not true." That me, Abrielle, Meredith,
So
Lily.
that's what I
Jessica-
heard as well.
Yeah, and that is more concerning to me. That willing to plant a false seed like he did last time.
What was it?
That
That
I
we're
was
not worthy of
targeting
playing.
non-all
And that's what he was going to
Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah, I just don't think that. And so, I'm fine with that. I
So
just want to
I
talk
have
to
y'all's votes against Dylan.
Yeah.
You have mine.
Yeah.
Okay, you are all three safe. I'm safe.
Cool.
I want you to know that now. I will choose whatever power, if I get in there, that can keep you all safe.
Cool.
That's my word to you. I have to build trust back with people in some way, shape, or form, and this is that first step if I'm allowed to.
Cool.
So that's me to you.
Cool.
And I want to let you two talk if you still want to.
Yeah, I just want
to get the uproot. I know Patrick's gonna raise it to 4. Is there any chance you'd be willing to contribute a seed so I can outbid him?
I'm at the point where like my 3 options of people that like I had to talk to are the people that got put up.
Yeah.
And if I had 3 seeds, sure, I'll give one to each of you, but I'm not.
Yeah, that's fair.
So I'm just not gonna.
Wait. Okay.
I'm not getting in the middle of it because like I'm not targeting you. I'm not really targeting
So,
just because you're up doesn't mean I'm targeting
follow-up,
any of
follow-up.
you, and I don't vote. So like,
Would you be able to pitch on Brody going if it gets to the vote over me? I know he's a shield for a lot of people, but that's how he makes it to the end every
No,
season.
yeah.
Because he's the shield, and he plays that game the exact same time, and it works for him. I think it'd be better to end it now, in that sense.
no, I agree. I don't vote. I'm just a tiebreaker.
Yeah, I'm
so
just saying when you're in
I'm-
those combos.
I don't like when I am in those combos. You know, I am dropping a little 2 cents here and there, but also like I don't want to be someone not voting, trying to like
Push the vote.
yeah, because I've already had to nominate and like
Yeah, the
pissed
blood's on
pissed
there.
you off. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Like
it's okay. It's
the
okay.
blood's on my hands and
Yeah.
like so I'm really just trying to like sit back. But I mean, if I had it, I would give you each one just to you
Yeah.
know make it fair. But
Okay, I'm gonna keep
'Cause-
scrambling
yeah.
for the seeds.
but I'm sorry.
We'll reconcile after the vote.
Okay, yeah.
So I know that we haven't really like
We
we're not
haven't
like tied
one-on-ones.
down or anything
Yeah.
or anything like that, and that's fine. You know what I mean? I know it's still early and we don't have to, but I do trust you at least right now in the game. You know what I mean? Like
Oh,
I
I
have no reason
trust you
not
right
to.
now. Yeah.
Okay, so what's the move? I'm not really getting a huge sense of a consensus, and that's nerve wracking.
I don't think there is one. I think what I'm hearing is that, and also kind of what I feel. I don't care. Brody's plea is correct, and that if he stays in the game, he's a great person that can be a target, and everyone will always nominate him. The problem with that is he's also really good at competitions. So yes, let's keep him around to keep putting him on the block. Plot twist: he wins the greenhouse every time.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
That's fair.
my thing is kind of like, honestly, let it shake out and let fate do it. I don't think he's like the biggest.
I'm down with that.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think that. I think
I do
now
want to get him out sort of.
I don't want to let him go on
he's
too long.
He's a great player. I mean, yeah, he's a threat, sure.
And I did tell him, so I clearly marked him as the target, and I told him that was because he's the clear house target, and if he goes, I get a couple seeds from it. So
Yeah.
like, no hard feelings.
Yeah.
And I didn't want to like put you and like, well, I did, just to be clear, but no one's talked about you yet. But as a personal target, it's always
yeah,
you.
just let me know. Yeah.
So, but you get what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So, and he was fine with that, but I told him if it came down to it and he did want to bid on Uproot, I have one measly little seed and I would give it to him.
Who?
Brody.
Okay.
I don't really want to, and I'm actively avoiding that conversation, but I do feel like, okay, if I put him as a target, I probably owe him a little bit.
Sure.
You know?
Yeah, tip for tat.
And then even if I give him a seed and he still goes home, then I still get 2, so I'm still in the black.
Yeah.
Because that's how math works, I think. But I'm not 100% sure. Yeah, come on.
Can I, Luke?
Sure.
Just say
So
hi.
I don't. Has anyone else bid? Just you? Okay.
I don't know.
All right.
I think, Dylan bid, and then I think Patrick was going.
Oh, okay.
For me.
Yeah. What are you?
Currently, I mean, unless there's like a different wave happening, currently my feeling is it feels like either Dylan or Patrick's going to get Uproot.
Mhm.
For me, I think I'm going to vote for whichever one doesn't get it.
To go out
Yeah. That's cool.
and keep Brody.
I think so.
Yeah, that's fine.
Because I think you're right that we
But-
can take him out in a
But don't
different
let
route.
him win the greenhouse.
Don't give him power. Because
Don't give him power.
I think after
Brody
last
is
night-
not dangerous when he doesn't have power. He's great to play with.
Yes,
When
yes.
Brody has power, y'all people forget.
I do
No,
think people
I
get
think
mad at Brody
everyone-
really easily, so I don't. This group of people doesn't really seem very pro Brody. So.
Oh,
Yeah.
very much not.
I
Well,
feel
especially
like the
after last
household-
night, everyone gave him power, and then we're like, "Who gave him so much power?" Like you did. You all did.
You
Was
did.
you?
You let
You
this
did.
happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was
I
number
feel-
one.
I have
That's-
no memory, so I'm like, did I get him a seat?
No,
But I
I
did
don't.
because I have one.
To me, for me personally, I feel like with Patrick or Dylan, if I was on the block next round, I could 100% see them voting me out. Brody, right now, I don't really see personally as a threat right now. Later, sure.
Yeah.
So for me, it's a bigger priority to take out Patrick or Dylan.
Yeah, I don't think Brody would come for us. Like
Right
I
now,
think
at
Dylan.
least. Later, sure.
Dylan would.
Well, and he just
Dylan.
pointed Shakira out, which
Yeah.
I
Wasn't a great
I
move,
don't
Brody.
think that was the best move.
Do you remember? I told this. I don't know if I said
He
it
told
in
me
front of
that, like,
camera.
one-on-one, too.
Do you remember Dan's funeral in Big Brother? That was kind of the energy of that Brody speech. And I was like, okay,
Yeah,
dig the hole.
yeah.
I don't. Between the three of them, I put up Dylan, so I feel like that's where I'm leaning because I feel like out of them,
But if
Dylan's
Dylan-
probably the most capable of getting greenhouse and then also putting me up.
Have you heard this whole non-all-stars rumor?
Yes, and apparently I'm in on that.
We
but
can't
But
can't
there's
figure
a,
out if it was.
There's a
lie or not.
rumor that it's like a double lie.
Yes.
And that it actually wasn't Dylan that said that, and that it was maybe somebody else.
Well,
and that's why I asked, like, did anyone hear it last night?
No.
Because this
That's
is
why
a
I'm not
creation
giving
of
too
the
much
morning.
thought, but I was
Well,
already
but
worried.
it's
about
putting
Dylan.
a target. Oh, that's fair.
I was already worried about Dylan.
I
The
like
three
Dylan,
people
but-
that I hadn't talked to the most,
Yeah.
that I was considering putting up, are all up.
Yeah.
So I don't. I
Yeah.
think if I had to list them in order of my comfortability with them going home, it is all very close, but it's probably
Fishbowl.
Dylan. It would probably be Dylan, Patrick, Brody.
Sure.
I'm okay with that for now.
Now I will say this, just thinking ahead,
But
because it sounds like none of us are going home this round.
Brody needs to go
Eventually.
eventually.
I will say the boys are starting to
I know.
get panicked about the girls really taking over here, and I think
All the
that
boys?
the heterosexual men are going to really be gunning to put some girls on the block because so far no girlies have been on the block. I mean, Maddie went home, but that was via gun. So
Shooting death.
I've heard that, so
Yeah.
I just want y'all to kind of be prepared for that.
The
I'm sure
vibe-
you're not surprised.
It's
but-
palpable. Like
Is it
I
most
can
of the
reach
straight men
them.
that are afraid of that, or is it all the men?
It's no the
No, the
gays are.
the gays feel fine.
Yeah.
Or this. I have something to tell you. Let's get tactile. I am a homosexual.
What?
Yeah, I know. I know it's
Sorry.
super surprising.
Don't touch me.
Is
it contagious?
But I feel fine with y'all, especially. And I've told several people. So anyway, okay. Well, great.
I think the only way that I'd do anything is if a bank votes get used for a tie. But
I'm good with that
Yeah.
order, but I will
you know
say
what I'll do if there's a tie.
Oh, I need to talk to who's Tula?
Claire.
Right.
Yes, I talked to her in the beginning, and I was like, I'll take a bank vote if you want, because then honestly, it's like, I don't have nothing to say.
I think the one I'm most scared of, retaliation wise, towards me is probably Dylan. But
Yeah.
if the straight
But I
men
think
are
there are
getting worried
other.
anyway,
I think there are other targets.
Does he have allies? I'm trying to decide which of them has allies.
maybe I'll go see where the bidding war is at.
Yeah,
think
I
that-
would like to see that.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't think that they have. I don't think they have like a number one. I don't think they have a tight alliances with anyone yet.
Okay. Cool. Then
But I could be wrong.
Brandon.
I wanted to go ask Shakira if she still wanted me to block her vote, and I walked into her and Brody yelling at each other. So I don't know if she's still going to want to be blocked, which it feels like now no one wants a blocked vote. So I don't really know what to do with that. I want to give it to people that I think would use it to help me if I call upon them. Ross asked me to block him if it on the block is Brody versus Dylan. So I will do that. I will stay true to that. At this point, I might block him no matter what, because he's the only one that's... The other two that have told me they would take a blocked vote no matter the nominees are Shakira and Brady, and I think Shakira is a more beneficial person to have in my corner than Brady. But I think Brady would stay with me no matter what. So it might be okay that Shakira might not want a blocked vote anymore.
Who are the top players that you think are in hot water?
Dylan, because I think he's getting caught in a few lies.
What lies?
Whether or not it was a lie, he fed me a narrative about being worried about an all-girl alliance and stuff. So I am covering my back there. Someone said he started a rumor about certain people not deserving to be here. I don't know if that's true or not. I'm not trying to defend him and go against it, because it is a thing where it's we can look at someone else instead of me. I don't think Brody's in as hot water as he anticipated being. The one person I'm going to feel really bad about if I have to vote him out, and I would vote him out against Brody, is Patrick. Because I was honest with him in that I wanted to work with him, but I think as soon as Brody's gone, I'm up there on the next list of people that are biggest threats. So I would like to keep him in as of now.
Who do you think is the safest right now?
That isn't actually immune or safe.
Just playing a really well-rounded game right now and is in no one's mouth.
I haven't heard a lick about Ava or Lily. I feel like a lot of the girls are in a good place right now. Not even though I just said about the girl alliance thing, which isn't the thing, because I feel like we're all kind of taking the same mentality of the boys are all going to put their foot in their mouth, so let's just let them do it. I want to go hear that.
Okay.